All right, everyone, fasten your seatbelts. We're about to drop into a country that's exploding with flavor, culture, and adventure. We're talking lush jungles, pristine beaches, ancient ruins. Sri Lanka's got it all. And trust me, this place is about to blow your mind. This isn't just another travel vlog, it's a deep dive into the heart of Sri Lanka. And to navigate this beautiful chaos, we're teaming up with Signal Travel Concierge Services, the ultimate travel hack. They're hooking us up with local guides, insider tips, and experiences you won't find in any guidebook. This is about to get real. First stop, Colombo, the city that never sleeps. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and smells hitting you all at once. We're talking bustling markets, overflowing with exotic spices, tuk-tuks zipping through traffic like it's a video game, and street food that'll make you want to slap your mama. In a good way, of course. Colombo is a sensory overload in the best possible way. It's raw, it's energetic, and it's got this infectious energy that grabs you from the moment you step off the plane. But Colombo isn't just about the chaos. It's also a city steeped in history and culture. We're talking ancient temples, colonial architecture, and museums that'll transport you back in time. We visited the Gangara Maya Temple, a masterpiece of intricate carvings and vibrant colors. The serenity of this place amidst the urban jungle was unreal. And let's not forget about the tea. Sri Lanka is famous for its Ceylon tea, and Colombo is the perfect place to indulge in a cup or 10. We hit up a local tea room, and let me tell you, that first sip was pure magic. The aroma, the flavor, the whole experience, it was like a warm hug in a cup. Next up, we're ditching the urban jungle for the cool, misty hills of Kandy. This place is like stepping into a postcard. Imagine rolling hills blanketed in emerald green tea plantations, ancient temples perched on mountaintops, and a sense of tranquility that washes over you like a wave. The train ride to Kandy is an experience in itself. Winding through tea plantations and mountain passes, it's like traveling through a green dream. And let me tell you, those views are worth every second of the journey. Kandy is known as the cultural heart of Sri Lanka, and for good reason. This place is home to the Temple of the Tooth, one of the most sacred Buddhist relics in the world. We're talking about a temple complex that dates back centuries, with golden roofs, intricate carvings, and an atmosphere of reverence that's palpable. We were lucky enough to witness a puja ceremony, a daily ritual offering to the sacred tooth relic. The chanting, the drums, the scent of incense, it was a truly spiritual experience. Kandy is a place where history, culture, and spirituality collide. It's a must visit for anyone looking to connect with the soul of Sri Lanka. Picture this, a giant rock in the middle of the Sri Lankan jungle. That's Sigiriya, a UNESCO World Heritage Site shrouded in mystery and history. Built by a king, it's straight out of an Indiana Jones movie, a fortress on a rock, hidden staircases, ancient frescoes. The view from the top, absolutely breathtaking. Now, Let's talk about the Sigiriya frescoes. These aren't your average cave paintings. These are masterpieces hidden away for centuries, giving us a glimpse into the artistic genius of ancient Sri Lanka. Imagine spending years, decades even, painting these intricate murals on the sheer face of a rock. Talk about dedication. These paintings are more than just decoration. They tell a story of kings, queens, and a kingdom lost to time. And then there's the mystery of the mirror wall, polished so finely that the king could allegedly see his reflection in it. This wall is covered in ancient graffiti. Think about it, messages from people who lived over 1,000 years ago, leaving their mark on history. Sigiriya is a place that stays with you long after you've left. It's a reminder that the most incredible stories are often etched in stone, waiting for us to uncover them. From ancient fortresses to colonial charm, Sri Lanka's got it all. Next stop, Gala. This place is like stepping into a time capsule. Cobblestone streets, colorful buildings, and the scent of spices in the air. It's a sensory overload. Gala Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the heart and soul of the city. Built by the Dutch in the 17th century, it's a maze of narrow lanes and historic churches. Think ornate doorways, verandas overlooking the ocean, and a vibe that just screams Instagram worthy. But Gal is more than just pretty facades. It's a living, breathing city bursting with life and culture. Now, let's talk about the beaches. Gal has some of the most beautiful sunsets. Picture this. You're sitting on the ramparts, the sky explodes in colors, and waves crash below. But Gal isn't just about relaxation. Surfing is huge in Gal. There's a wave here for everyone. And after surfing, enjoy incredible Sri Lankan cuisine. The flavors will blow your mind. All right. Adventure seekers, get ready because we're heading into the heart of Sri Lanka's hill country, Ella. This place is a paradise for hikers, tea lovers, and anyone who wants to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. Imagine lush green hills, rolling tea plantations, and waterfalls cascading down misty mountains. Ella is like something out of a fairy tale. One of the coolest things about Ella is the train ride from Kandy. We're talking about one of the most scenic train journeys in the world. And speaking of adventures, Ella is a hiker's paradise. Whether you want to conquer Ella Rock or witness the majesty of Ravana Falls, Ella has got something for everyone. Now, let's talk about the views. One word, epic. Climbing to the top of Ella Rock is a rite of passage, and trust me, the view from the top is worth every drop of sweat. And speaking of the 9-arch bridge, this place is straight out of a storybook. Imagine a massive stone bridge arching gracefully over a lush valley with a vintage train chugging across it. But Ella is more than just views. It's got a vibe, a certain energy that just makes you want to chill out and soak it all in. Evenings spent sipping on Ceylon tea while watching the sunset over the mountains. Ella is a place that gets under your skin. It's the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. All right, guys, we're talking Nuwara Elia. Picture this. rolling hills, endless green, and the freshest air you can imagine. Yeah, it's that kind of place. We're talking about the heart of Sri Lanka's tea country. I mean, this place is literally blanketed in tea plantations. Like, imagine a sea of green, but instead of water, it's tea leaves. And the smell, man, the smell, it's like walking into a giant cup of Earl Grey. Seriously, this place is heaven for tea lovers. But even if you're not a tea fanatic, the scenery alone is worth the trip. Trust me, you haven't experienced Sri Lanka until you've wandered through a tea plantation in Nuwara Eliya. It's just one of those things you gotta see to believe. Now, you might be thinking, okay, tea plantations, got it. What else you got? Well, hold your horses because Nuwara Eliya has a few more tricks up its sleeve. Remember how I said the air was fresh? Well, that's because this place is up in the mountains. We're talking cooler temperatures, misty mornings, and a vibe that's totally different from the rest of Sri Lanka. It's almost surreal. You've got the colonial architecture, remnants of the British era, standing proudly amidst this lush landscape. It's like stepping back in time, but with better tea. So yeah, Nuwara Eliya is about more than just tea. It's about the experience, the atmosphere, and the breathtaking scenery. Trust me, this place will leave you wanting more. All right, guys, buckle up because we're heading into the wild side of Sri Lanka. Ayala National Park. This ain't your grandma's zoo, all right? This is the real deal. We're talking elephants roaming free, leopards lurking in the shadows, and enough exotic birds to make your head spin. Seriously, this place is teeming with wildlife. And the best way to experience it? A safari, of course. Imagine bouncing along in a Jeep, the wind in your hair, the sun on your face, and then bam! A majestic elephant just strolling by. It's the kind of experience that stays with you. The kind of raw, untamed beauty that makes you realize how incredible this planet really is. Now, Yala is famous for its leopard population, and for good reason. They're elusive, they're powerful, and seeing one in the wild is like winning the wildlife lottery. But Yala is about so much more than just leopards. We're talking sloth bears, crocodiles, jackals, and a whole ecosystem of creatures just doing their thing. It's like stepping into a National Geographic documentary, only you're living it. You can feel the energy, the rawness, the pure, unadulterated wildness of it all. And that's what makes Yala so special. It's a reminder that there are still places on this planet where nature reigns supreme. Places where we can disconnect from the noise and reconnect with something bigger than ourselves. All right, guys, let's switch gears for a second and talk about paradise. I'm talking about Mirisa, Sri Lanka. Think palm trees swaying in the breeze, golden sand beaches, and crystal clear waters. This is the kind of place where you can literally feel your worries melt away. The pace of life slows down. The air is thick with the scent of salt and coconut, and all that matters is the sound of the waves crashing against the shore. We're talking about the quintessential beach bum paradise. Whether you're into surfing, sunbathing, or just sipping on a cold drink while watching the sunset, Mirisa has got you covered. Guys, we're talking about whales. And not just any whales. We're talking about blue whales, the largest animals on the planet. And guess what? Mirissa is one of the best places in the world to see them. Imagine this. You're out on a boat, the sun is shining, the ocean is sparkling, and then boom. A massive blue whale breaches the surface, its enormous body soaring through the air. It's a humbling experience, to say the least. To witness the sheer power and grace of these creatures firsthand is something you'll never forget. But it's not just about the blue whales. Mirissa is also home to dolphins, turtles, and a whole host of other marine life. So yeah, if you're looking for an unforgettable wildlife encounter, Mirissa is the place to be. All right, guys, picture this: crumbling stupas, towering Dagobas monasteries lost to the jungle. We're talking serious Indiana Jones vibes. This is Anuradhapura, Sri Lanka's ancient capital, and trust me, it's a trip back in time you won't forget. This place was a major hub of Buddhist culture for centuries, and you can feel it in every brick. It's humbling, you know? To walk the same paths as monks from over 2,000 years ago. We're talking massive monasteries, intricate carving, statues. That'll blow your mind. Now, in the scale of it all, it just goes on forever. You could spend days here and still not see everything. Anuradhapura's a must-see, no doubt. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. This is the Sri Mahabodhi, a sacred fig tree. But not just any fig tree, people. This tree is said to have grown from a cutting of the very tree where Buddha achieved enlightenment. Think about that for a second. That's like spiritual history right there. No wonder this place is crawling with pilgrims paying their respects. It's powerful stuff, and you can feel it, you know? There's a certain energy here, a calmness, a serenity. It's almost contagious. Even if you're not religious, you can't help but be moved by the sheer devotion. Anuradhapura is more than just ruins. It's a living, breathing testament to faith and history. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left. Okay, enough with the ancient history for a minute. Let's talk about paradise. White sand beaches, crystal clear water, swaying palm trees. We're talking Trincomalee, baby. This is where you come to unwind, to escape, to recharge. Forget the hustle and bustle. Trincomalee is all about slowing down. Grab a fresh coconut, kick back on the beach, and let those worries melt away. And the best part? It's still relatively undiscovered. None of that overcrowded tourist trap nonsense. Just pure, unadulterated relaxation, whether you're into sunbathing, swimming, or just soaking up the scenery. Trincomalee's got you covered. But hold on, there's more to Trincomalee than just chilling on the beach. If you're an adrenaline junkie like me, this place has got you covered too. We're talking world-class diving, people. The waters here are teeming with marine life. Think colorful coral reefs, schools of fish, even the occasional shark if you're lucky, or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. And if diving's not your thing, no worries. There's plenty of other water sports to get your heart racing. Snorkeling, kayaking, windsurfing, you name it. Trincomalee is the perfect blend of relaxation and adventure. It's a place where you can find your own slice of paradise and push your limits at the same time. So, there you have it, guys. Sri Lanka. From bustling cities to ancient ruins, from misty mountains to pristine beaches, this country has it all. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. And the best part, it's more accessible than you think. No more endless planning, no more stressing over itineraries. That's where Signal Travel Concierge Services comes in. These guys take care of everything. Flights, accommodation, transportation, you name it. They'll even customize your itinerary based on your interests and budget. All you have to do is show up and enjoy the ride. So what are you waiting for? Stop dreaming about your next adventure and make it happen. Hit up Signal Travel Concierge Services, book that trip, and get ready to experience the magic of Sri Lanka for yourself. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future adventures. Peace out.